Good morning, students. Yesterday in that exercise 7.9, 16 problems are completed. Continuation of that exercise. Write 17th one. Integral 0 to pi by 4 2 secant square x plus x cube plus 2 into dx. In last class we have already discussed how to evaluate a definite integral. First we find integral of the given function and then apply the limits to that function. How to apply the limits? First you take upper limit minus you take the lower limit. See what integral of this 2 into integral secant square x tan x plus integral x cube x power 4 by 4 plus 2 into integral 1 dx, that is x. This is in between the limits 0 to pi by 4. Now apply the limits. First take the upper limit pi by 4, 2 into tan pi by 4 plus pi by 4 whole power 4 by 4 plus 2 into pi by 4 minus take the lower limit 0, 2 into tan 0, 0 by 4 0, 2 into 0 0, tan pi by 4 1, pi by 4 power 4 256 into 4, 2 into pi by 4, that is pi by 2, tan 0 0, the entire second term value is 0. Next, eighteenth. Integral 0 to pi sin square x by 2 minus cos square x by 2 into dx. Now take minus common, it becomes integral 0 to pi cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 into dx. Now this is the formula of cos x from trigonometry. In half angle, cos x is equal to cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. It is cos x into dx. We know integral cos x is sin x, but between the limits 0 to pi. Apply the limits, it becomes sin pi minus sin 0, sin pi 0, sin 0 0, 0 minus 0 0, so we get 0. Nineteenth problem already completed in last class. So we go to 20th one. Integral 0 to 1 x into e power x plus sine of pi x by 4 into dx. First integrate separately. Integral 0 to 1 x into e power x into dx plus integral 0 to 1 sine of pi x by 4 into dx. Integrate separately. Now it is the product of two functions x and e power x. How to integrate? By using integration by parts. We know integral f of x into g of x, that is equal to first function into integral of second function. What is first function? X. What is second function? E power x. Apply integration by parts. First function into x into integral of second function, integral e power x minus integral of derivative of first function, that is 1, into integral of second function, integral e power x, that is e power x into dx. This is in between the limits 0 to 1 plus it is in the form of integral sin x into dx. What is integral sin x? Minus cos x. So minus cos pi x by 4 by derivative of this pi x by 4, that is pi by 4 between the limits 0 to 1. Here it is x into e power x minus integral e power x, that is e power x between the limits 0 to 1. Pi by 4 is constant. This 4 goes to numerator. Plus into minus, minus 4 by 5 into cos of pi x by 4 between the limits 0 to 1. Now integration is completed. Apply the limits. First we put x is equal to 1. We get 1 into e power 1 e minus e power 1 e. Next put x is equal to 0. 0 into anything 0 minus e power 0, that is 1, minus 4 by 5 into, here you put x is equal to 1, it becomes pi by 4, cos pi by 4 root 2, 0, put x is equal to 0, 0 and anything 0, cos 0, that is 1, e minus e 0, minus of minus plus 1, minus 4 by pi into root 2 minus 1. Next 21, integral 1 to root 3 dx by 1 plus x square. It is in the form of integral 1 by 1 plus x square. We know the formula, integral 1 by 1 plus x square dx, tan inverse x, in between the limits 1 to root 3. Apply the limits, then we get tan inverse root 3 minus tan inverse 1. Tan inverse root 3 in tan 60 root 3. So tan inverse root 3 60 pi by 3 minus tan inverse 1 in tan tan pi by 4 is 1. So tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. What is the LCM? 12. 4 pi minus 3 pi, that is equal to pi by 12. There are 4 options given to this problem in your textbook. The correct answer is D, option D. Next problem, integral 0 to 2 by 3 dx by 4 plus 9 into x square. Now write it as integral 0 to 2 by 3 1 by 9x square plus 4 into dx. First take 9 common from denominator. It becomes 1 by 9 into integral of x square plus 4 by 9. Take 9 common from denominator into dx. 1 by 9 into integral 0 to 2 by 3 1 by 4 by 9 is taken as 2 by 3 whole square. Now see, it is in the form of integral 1 by x square plus a square into dx. It is 1 by a into tan inverse x by a. This integral is in this form. In place of a, it is 2 by 3. Apply this formula. 1 by a tan inverse x by a is 2 by 3. Between the limits 0 to 2 by 3. 3 times cancel. 3 into 2, 6. 1 by 6 into, apply the limits. First take the upper limit 2 by 3. 2 by 3 by 2 by 3, 1. Tan inverse 1 minus, take the lower limit 0. 0 by anything, 0. Tan inverse 0. Tan inverse 1 pi by 4. Tan inverse 0, 0. Pi by 4 minus 0, pi by 4. So 1 by 6 into pi by 4. This is pi by 24. Here also to this problem 4 options are given. Option C is correct. Option C is pi by 24. With this problem, the first exercise in definite integral, exercise 7.9 is completed. You write this formula. Next, evaluation of definite integral by substitution method. Definite integral by substitution method. In integration, the first method is evaluation of an integral by using substitution. By assuming some function as t, we can evaluate the given integral. Here also, we take some function in the given problem as t and evaluate that integral. After evaluation of the integral, we apply the limits to that integral value. Now, we will start exercise 7.10. Write the first problem. Integral 0 to 1 x by x square plus 1 into dx. Okay, we evaluate this. Generally, there are two methods to evaluate this by substitution. Generally in integration we discuss which is taken as t from the given problem, then its derivative must be in the problem. There are two functions x and x square plus 1. If you take x square plus 1 is equal to t, then derivative of this x square plus 1 is 2x. By neglecting the constant, 2 is there, x is there in the problem. So taking derivative on both sides, derivative of x square plus 1 is equal to derivative of t. Derivative of x square, 2x into dx is equal to dt. So x into dx is equal to dt by 2. Now this integration becomes integral 0 to 1 x into dx dt by 2 1 by x square plus 1, that is t, 1 by 2 into integral 1 by t, that is log mod t. But what is t here? X square plus 1, x square plus 1. In between the limits 0 to 1. This is 1 by 2 into, apply the limits. First apply the upper limit, put x is equal to 1, we get log 2 minus log 1, put x is equal to 0. Log 1 is 0, so we get 1 by 2 into log 2. This is one method. By using substitution, write the integral in terms of x and then apply the limits to that function. Now we see the alternative method. Integral 0 to 1 x by x square plus 1 into dx. Here also take x square plus 1 is equal to t. Then derivative of this x square plus 1 is dt, then 2x dx is dt, x into dx is equal to 1 by 2 into dt. Now from this it becomes, here we write this in terms of t, integral of 1 by x square plus 1 t x into dx dt by 2. If you convert the integral in terms of t, then you must change the limits of integration also. Here these limits are the limits of x. Now we change these limits in terms of t also. What is upper limit? Upper limit x is equal to 1. What is lower limit? Lower limit is x is equal to 0. These are the limits to the variable x. Now write these limits in terms of t also. When x is equal to 1, what is t value? T is equal to x square plus 1. So the limits of t, 1 square plus 1, t is equal to 2. When x is equal to 0, what is t value? 0 plus 1, 1. T is equal to 1. Now we are changing the limits in t also. Given limits are the limits to the variable x. Now we change the limits into t. Now this integral becomes integral 0 to 1 x by x square plus 1 into dx is equal to, we change this entire integration in terms of t, integral 1 by t into dt by 2. What are the limits of t? Lower limit t is equal to 1, upper limit t is equal to 2. These are the limits to the variable x, x is equal to 0 to 1. These are the limits to the variable t. If you want to change the integral in terms of t, you must change this in terms of, you must change the limits also in terms of t. Okay. Now it is 1 by 2 into integral 1 by t log t between the limits 1 to 2. Apply the limits, we get 1 by 2 into upper limit log 2 minus log 1 is 0, then you get 1 by 2 into log 2. Here see both the models. The given integral is in terms of x. So given limits are the limits to the variable x. By substitution we change it in terms of t, and again write this t in terms of x and apply the limits to the variable x. This is one method. Here also this is in terms of x. By substitution change this integral in terms of t. Here we change the limits also in terms of t. The upper limit when x is equal to 1, t is equal to 2. Lower limit when x is equal to 0, t is equal to 1. So you may change the limits in terms of t also and apply that limits to the integral in terms of t. Then you get 1 by 2 into log 2. So this is the best method compared to these two methods. Generally, if you change the variable, then you must change the limits also. Here the integration is in terms of x. Change this integration in terms of t. Then you change the limits in terms of t. Write the next one. Integral 0 to pi by 2 root of sine phi into cos power 5 phi into d phi. Here the given problem is in the variable phi. These are the limits of the variable phi. Now directly integration is not possible here, so we need some change. You write it as integral 0 to pi by 2 cos power 5 pi, that is taken as cos power 4 phi into cos phi into d phi. 0 to pi by 2 root of sin phi into cos power 4, that is taken as cos square whole square. Again cos square is taken as 1 minus sin square whole square. You see here cos power 4 is taken as cos square whole square. Cos square phi is taken as 1 minus sin square phi. Cos phi into d phi. Here observe that if you take sin phi is equal to t, let sin phi is equal to t, then taking derivative on both sides, derivative of sin phi, that is cos phi into d phi is equal to dt. We want to change the variable phi into t, then you must change the limits also. These are the limits to the variable phi. You change these limits in terms of t. What is upper limit? Upper limit phi is equal to pi by 2. What is the lower limit? Phi is equal to 0. These are the limits to the variable phi. Now write these limits in terms of t. What is t? Sin phi. When phi is pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is 1. When phi is 0, sin 0 is 0. In this way, if you change the variable, then you must change their limits also. Therefore, integral of 0 to pi by 2, write the given problem. Sin phi into cos power 5 d phi is equal to, these are the limits to the variable phi, that phi is equal to 0 to pi by 2. Now we change this entire problem in terms of t. If you want to change in terms of t, then you must write the limits of t. What is lower limit? T is equal to 0. What is upper limit? T is equal to 1. So t varies from 0 to 1. Root of sin phi. Sin phi is t into 1 minus sin square 1 minus t square whole square into cos phi into d phi, that is dt. Here the given problem is in terms of phi. If you want to change the variable in terms of t, you must change the limits also. Now it is integral 0 to 1 root t into expand this. It is in the form of a minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab into dt. Take this root t into bracket, root t into 1 root t, root t, t power 1 by 2 into t power 4, t to the power of, adding the powers 1 by 2 plus 4, 9 by 2, 4 plus 1 by 2, 8 plus 1 9 by 2 minus 2 into root t into t square. Here also add the powers, t power 1 by 2 into t square, t to the power of 5 by 2 into dt. Now integrate root t or t power 1 by 2. Apply the formula integral x power n into dx, that is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Here n is 1 by 2. From this formula it is t to the power of 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 plus t power 9 by 2. Here n is equal to 9 by 2. T to the power of 9 by 2 plus 1, 11 by 2 by 11 by 2 minus 2 into, here n is 5 by 2. T to the power of 5 by 2 plus 1, 7 by 2 by 7 by 2 between the limits 0 to 1. Now it is 2 by 3 into 2 goes to numerator, t power 3 by 2 plus 2 by 11 into t to the power of 11 by 2 minus 2 into 2, 4 by 7 into t to the power of 7 by 2 between the limits 0 to 1. Okay, first you apply the upper limit. What is upper limit? 1. One power anything, 1 plus 2 by 11 minus 4 by 7. Next, take the lower limit 0, 0 power anything 0, 0 into anything 0, 0, here also 0, here also 0. Take LCM, 11 into 3, 33, 33 into 7, 231, 3, 77 times, 77 into 2, 154 plus 11 11 into 21, 21 into 2, 42, 7 into 33, 33 into 4, 132, 154 plus 42, 196, 196 minus 132, 4, 6. So it is 64 by 231. In this way, if you want to change the variable, then you must change the limits also. Next, third one, integral 0 to 1 sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square into dx. See here, first we want to remove the inverse function. By using trigonometric substitution, you put x is equal to tan theta. Put x is equal to tan theta. Taking derivative on both sides, derivative of x is equal to derivative of tan theta secant square theta into d theta. Here the given problem is in terms of x. So these are the limits to the variable x. We want to change this into the variable theta. Now we find the limits to the variable theta also. What is upper limit? X is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, then what is theta value? If x is equal to tan theta, then theta is equal to tan inverse x. When x is equal to 1, theta is equal to tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Now lower limit. What is the lower limit? 0. X is equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, theta value, tan inverse 0, that is 0. Now these are the limits to the variable x. Change this integration in terms of theta. So you change the limits also. Write it as integral theta is equal to 0 to lower limit. When x is equal to 0, theta is 0. Upper limit, when x is equal to 1, theta is pi by 4. Sin inverse of 2 into tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta dx. What is dx? Secant square theta into d theta. Theta is equal to 0 to pi by 4. This is sin 2 theta. This is the formula of sin 2 theta. We know in trigonometry, sin 2 theta in terms of tan, 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta into sin inverse of sin 2 theta, that is 2 theta, into secant square theta into d theta. 2 is constant. Integral 0 to pi by 4 theta into secant square theta into d theta. 2 is constant. Here it is the product of two functions. What is first function? Theta. What is second function? Secant square theta. To find the integral of product of two functions, we apply integration by parts. We know integral f of x into g of x dx, that is first function into first function theta into integral of second function integral secant square theta, that is tan theta, minus integral of derivative of first function d by d theta of theta, that is 1, integral of second function integral secant square theta, that is tan theta d theta. In between the limits 0 to pi by 4. 2 into theta into tan theta minus integral tan theta log mod secant theta between the limits 0 to pi by 4. 2 into, apply the limits, first take the upper limit pi by 4 in place of theta. Pi by 4 into tan pi by 4, tan 45, 1 minus log of secant pi by 4, secant pi by 4, that is root 2, minus substitute the lower limit 0 in place of theta, 0 into anything 0, secant 0, 1, log 1, 0, 2 into pi by 4 minus root 2 is taken as 2 power 1 by 2, then it becomes 1 by 2 into log 2. Root 2 is taken as 2 power 1 by 2, that becomes 1 by 2 log 2. Take this 2 into bracket, pi by 2 minus log 2. In this way, if you change the variable, then you must change the limits also. Next, fourth one, integral 0 to 2 x into root of x plus 2 into dx. Okay, here let root of x plus 2 is equal to t. Take root x plus 2 is equal to t. To remove the square root, squaring on both sides, then it becomes x plus 2 is equal to t square. Taking derivative on both sides, derivative of x plus 2 is equal to derivative of t square. Derivative of any constant 0 is equal to derivative of t square 2t into dt. Now the given problem is in terms of x. We want to change it in terms of t. Then you must change the limits also. These are the limits to x. What is the upper limit? Upper limit is taken as UL. X is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, what is t value? See here, you put x is equal to 2. 2 plus 2, 4. Root 4, that is 2. Lower limit. Lower limit is x is equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, t value 0 plus 2, 2, t is root 2. Therefore, this problem is equal to lower limit root 2, t is equal to root 2, upper limit t is equal to 2. These are the limits to x. These are the limits to the variable t. You may write or you may not write t here. There is no problem. X, from this x value is t square minus 2. Root of x plus 2, that is t. Dx, what is dx? 2t into dt. 2t into dt. Root 2 to 2, 2t into t, 2t square into dt. Take this 2t square into bracket, root 2 to 2, 2 into t to the power of 4 minus 2 into 2 4 into t square into dt. Now integrate 2 into t power 4, that is t power 5 by 5 minus 4 into integral t square t cube by 3 between the limits root 2 to 2. First take upper limit and then take lower limit. Two into, put t is equal to 2, 2 power 5, 32 by 5 minus 4 into t cube, that is 2 cube, 8 by 3 minus 2 into, take the lower limit, root 2 whole power 5 by 5 minus 4 into root 2 whole cube by 3. 2 into 32, 64 by 5, 4 into 8, 32 by 3 minus 2 by 5 into root 2 whole power 5, that is taken as root 2 whole power 4 into root 2. This is 2 to the power of 2. 2 square 4, 4 into root 2. 2 by 5 into 4 root 2 minus 4 by 3 into root 2 whole cube. Root 2 whole cube is taken as root 2 whole square into root 2. Root 2 whole square 2, so 2 root 2 by 3. 64 by 5 minus 32 by 3, 4 into 2, 8 by 5 root 2, 4 into 2, 8 by 9 into root 2. Next, fifth problem. Integral 0 to pi by 2 sin x by 1 plus cos square x into dx. Take cos x is equal to some t. Let cos x is equal to t. Its derivative sin x dx minus sin x dx, that is there in the problem. Taking derivative on both sides, derivative of cos x minus sin x into dx, that is equal to dt. So sin x into dx is equal to minus dt. Now here the given problem is in terms of x. So these are the limits to the variable x. Now change these limits in terms of t. say what is upper limit x is equal to pi by 2. When x is pi by 2, what is t value? Cos pi by 2, that is 0. Next, lower limit x is equal to 0. When x is 0, t value cos 0, that is 1. Now change this given problem in terms of t. Then you change the limits also. Then what is the lower limit? T is equal to 1. What is the upper limit? T is equal to 0. Sin x into dx, that is minus dt by 1 plus cos square x, 1 plus t square, minus of integral 1 by 1 plus t square into dt between the limits 1 to 0. What is integral of this? Tan inverse t between the limits 1 to 0, minus of, first apply the upper limit, tan inverse 0, take the lower limit, tan inverse 1, tan inverse 0, 0, tan inverse 1, pi by 4. Because tan 0 is 0, tan pi by 4 is 1. Minus into minus plus, we get pi by 4. In this way, if you change the variable, then you must change the limits of integration also. Next, integral 0 to 2 dx by x plus 4 minus x square. See what is the denominator? X plus 4 minus x square. You write it as, take minus common, minus of x square minus x minus 4. Now we write it as a perfect square. So write it as minus of x square minus 2 into 1 by 2 into x. X is taken as 2 into 1 by 2 into x. Now it is in the form of a square minus 2ab. So you write plus b square, 1 by 2 whole square. If you add, then you must subtract, minus 4. Now see, the first three terms, they are in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. That is a minus b whole square. Next, minus 1 by 2 whole square, that is minus 1 by 4 minus 4. What is the LCM here? 4 minus 1 minus 16 minus 17 by 4. Minus 17 by 4. Now take this minus into bracket. It becomes 17 by 4 minus of x minus 1 by 2 whole square. Now it is integral 0 to 2 dx by denominator is 17 by 4 minus of x minus 1 by 2 whole square. Now See, you write 17 by 4 as root 17 by 2 whole square, and then you take x minus 1 by 2 is equal to t. Let x minus 1 by 2 is equal to t. What is the derivative of this? Dx is equal to dt. Now write the limits to the variable t. What is upper limit? X is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, what is t value? 2 minus 1 by 2, 3 by 2. Lower limit, x is equal to 0. When x is 0, t value 0 minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. Now write this in terms of t. What is dx? dt by, write this as root 17 by 2 whole square minus x minus 1 by 2, that is t square. Now write the limits. The given integration is in terms of t, and then write the limits to t. What is lower limit? Minus 1 by 2. What is upper limit? This is 3 by 2. See, this integration is in the form of integral 1 by a square minus x square into dx. Apply that formula. Integral 1 by a square minus x square into dx. 1 by 2a into log of a plus x by a minus x. A minus x. Apply that formula. What is a value? Root 17 by 2. 1 by 2 into a, root 17 by 2, log mod a plus x plus x is t by a minus x minus t. This is in between the limits. Minus 1 by 2 to 3 by 2. 2 cancel. Apply the limits. You write this formula also. One by root 17 into log of, first you substitute the upper limit, root 17 by 2 plus 3 by 2 by root 17 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Next, minus log of, take the lower limit, minus 1 by 2, root 17 by 2 minus 1 by 2 by root 17 by 2 minus of minus plus 1 by 1 by root 7 into, now simplify it, log of 2 is the LCM. Here also 2 is LCM. 2 get cancelled. We get root 17 plus 3 by root 17 minus 3 minus log of, here also the denominator 2, they get cancelled, root 17 minus 1 by root 17 plus 1. Now it is in the form of log m minus log n, that is log of m by n. Apply that formula and simplify. 17 into log of log m minus log n, that is log m by n, by n, it becomes root 17 plus 1 by root 17 minus 1. 1 by root 17 into log of, multiply root 17 into root 17, 17 plus root 17 plus 3 root 17, 4 root 17 plus 4 plus 3 by denominator root 17 into root 17, 17 minus root 17 minus 3 root 17 minus 4 root 17 minus 3 into minus 1 plus 3. This is 1 by root 17 into log of 17 plus 3, 20 plus 4 root 17 by 20 minus 4 root 17. Take 4 common from numerator and denominator, that is 1 by root 17 into log mod. Take 4 common, 5 plus root 17 by, in denominator, 5 minus root 17. Take 4 common from numerator, it becomes 4 into 5 plus root 17. Denominator becomes 5 into 4 into 5 minus root 17. 4 get cancelled. This way you simplify it. Integral minus 1 to 1 dx by x square plus 2x plus 5. Write it as, it is x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 4. 5 is taken as 1 plus 4. See here, this is the expansion of x plus 1 whole square dx by x plus 1 whole square plus 4. 4 is taken as 2 square. Now it is in the form of integral 1 by x square plus a square into dx. Its formula is 1 by a into tan inverse x by a. In place of x we have x plus 1. In place of a, here it is 2. Apply that formula, 1 by a, 1 by 2 into tan inverse x by a. X is x plus 1 by a is 2. By derivative of x plus 1, that is 1. This is in between the limits minus 1 to 1. You write this formula. Here 1 by 2 constant. Apply the limits. First apply the upper limit. Tan inverse of 1 plus 1 2, 2 by 2 1 minus tan inverse of, apply the lower limit, minus 1 plus 1 0, 0 by anything 0, 0. Tan inverse 1 pi by 4, tan inverse 0, that is 0, it is pi by 8. Write this formula in bracket. Next, eighth one, integral 1 to 2 1 by x minus 1 by 2x square into e power 2x into dx. Okay, here take 2x is equal to t. Take 2x is equal to t. Differentiate both sides. 2 into dx is equal to dt. From this dx is equal to dt by 2. We want to change the variable. If you want to change the variable, then you must change the limits also. What is upper limit? X is equal to 2. What is lower limit? X is equal to 1. Now, when x is equal to 2, what is t value? 2 into 2, 4. When x is equal to 1, what is t value? T is equal to 2. Now, this problem becomes lower limit 2, upper limit 4, 1 by x. If 2x is equal to t, what is x value? T by 2 minus 1 by 2 into x square, t by 2 whole square, e power 2x, e power t, dx. What is dx? dt by 2. 1 by 2 constant, 1 by 2 into integral 2 to 4. This 2 goes to numerator, 2 by t minus 2 square 4, 2 by 4 1 by 2, 2 goes to numerator, 2 by t square e power t into dt. Again take 2 common, 2 by 2 integral 2 to 4 1 by t minus 1 by t square e power t into dt. 2 get cancelled. Now write it as integral 2 to 4 e power t into 1 by t minus t square, that is taken as plus minus 1 by t square. Plus into minus, again minus into dt. This minus 1 by t square is taken as plus into minus 1 by t square. Why we write in this form? We have one formula, integral of e power x into f of x plus f dash x into dx is equal to e power x into f of x. In integration, if the given integral is in this form, then we apply this formula. Here it is in this form. In place of x there is t. In place of x, here it is f of t. what is the derivative of f 1 by t? That is minus 1 by t square. If it is f of t, if it is taken as f of t, then it becomes f dash t. From this formula, it is e power t into f of t. E power t into f of t. What is f of t? 1 by t. See here, there are two functions, 1 by t minus 1 by t square. If it is f of t, then it becomes f dash t. Okay, it is in between the limits 2 to 4. Apply the limits. First upper limit 4, e power 4 by 4 minus lower limit 2, e square by or you take LCM here. 4 is the LCM. We get e power 4 minus 2e square, or e square into e square minus 2. If the answer is further simplified, you also simplify. You take this formula. Next, ninth one. The value of the integral 1 by 3 to 1 x minus x cube whole power 1 by 3 into dx by x power 4. Write it as, in this bracket we take x cube common. It becomes x cube into x is taken as x cube by x square. It becomes 1 by x square minus 1 whole power 1 by 3 by x power 4 into dx. Here in this bracket we take x cube common. Why we are taking x cube common? It is the cube root, so we take x cube common. X is taken as x cube by x square. Take x cube from this bracket. X cube whole power 1 by 3 x. So 1 by 3 to 1 x into 1 by x square is taken as x power minus 2 minus 1 whole power 1 by 3 by x power 4 into dx. X by x power 4, 1 by x cube, 1 by x cube into x power minus 2 minus 1 whole power 1 by 3 into dx. Now take this x power minus 2 minus 1 is equal to t. Let x power minus 2 minus 1 is equal to t. Derivative. Taking derivative on both sides. It is in the form of x power n. D by dx of x power n. N into x to the power of n minus 1 minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. Derivative of 1 0. Minus 2 x power minus 3 is 1 by x cube into dx, that is equal to dt. From this 1 by x cube dx is equal to dt by minus 2. Take this minus 2 to right hand side. Now we want to change the variable in terms of t. So you must change the limits also. upper limit. What is upper limit? X is equal to 1. When x is equal to 1, t value 1 for anything 1, 1 minus 1 0. Lower limit x is equal to 1 by 3. T value 1 by 3 whole power minus 2. See here, 1 by 3 whole to the power of minus 2. Minus 1. 1 by 3, 3 power minus 1. 3 power minus 1 whole power minus 2. That is 3 square. Multiply the powers, 3 square, 9. 9 minus 1, 8. So t is equal to 8. Now this integration is equal to integral of lower limit 8, upper limit 0. See here, x power minus 2 minus 1, that is t to the power of 1 by 3. 1 by x cube dx, that is dt by minus 2. Minus 2 is constant. Integral t power 1 by 3, that is in the form of integral x power n, that is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, t to the power of 1 by 3 plus 1, 4 by 3 by 4 by 3, between the limits 8 to 0. 3 goes to numerator, so we get minus 3 by 8 into t to the power of 4 by 3, between the limits 8 to 0. Apply the limits, minus 3 by 8 into 0 power anything 0 minus 8 power 4 by 3. 8 power 4 by 3. 8 is taken as 2 cube whole power 4 by 3. 3 3 cancel. 2 power 4 16. Minus into minus plus, 8 2 times cancel. 2 into 3, that is 6. There are 4 options given to this problem in your textbook. Here option A is correct. 6 is the right answer. Write these points also within the margin. Next, the last problem in this exercise, 10th one. If f of x is equal to integral 0 to x t into sin t into dt, then f dash x is equal to, then find the value of f dash x. See here, what is given? Given f of x is equal to integral 0 to x t into sin t into dt. This is a function t into sin t. Now we want to find f dash x. Taking derivative on both sides, differentiate both sides with respect to x. D by dx of x, f dash x is equal to d by dx of integral 0 to x t into sin t into dt. Okay, here we know that derivative of integral of any function is itself. Derivative of integral or integral of derivative is the same function. So here derivative of integral is the same function t into sin t. But that function is in between the limits 0 to x. Apply the limits. First apply the upper limit x, then we get x into sin x minus, take the lower limit 0, 0 into sin 0 is 0, so we get 0. So we have x into sin x. This is option B. So with this problem, the exercise 7.10 is completed.